Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, welcome to Real Introverts. Today we are going to continue with the critically acclaimed show Severance with episode 8. Last episode we got a lot of answers, but that brought along with it a lot of questions. Now, is Mark finally fully reintegrated? Time will tell. I feel like he has a long way to go still. I don't think it's going to be as instant as we think, but maybe it is. And thank you for everyone who left comments last episode, because I wasn't too sure what the end game was with what they were doing with Gemma, but a lot of people have told me that basically they want to make a world with no suffering, so that every time you would like go inside a plane, if this is something you don't want to experience, your chip would automatically, turn you into your innie. I find that at first I thought it was a bit weird, because then the innie would be in pain, but they don't see them as human anyway, so they don't care. So I guess that's what they're actually doing. They're trying to create a world without pain. That's why she said that the world to Gemma, the doctor, he said that Mark will be saved from his pain. So let's just get to this episode. I cannot wait to see what is happening. Episode 8, Severance, called Sweet Vitriol. I don't even know where they're going to start us off with. After everything that happened last episode, anything can happen this one. And I'm also thinking Bert was never severed. I know a lot of people have been saying that, and I agree. Harmony? She's the only one on the journey right now. So I'm guessing this is her. This looks like her car. Where is she? She's at the end of the freaking world. Where are you going, girl? Salt's Neck. Okay, she went after all. Oh my God, are we gonna see, like, I bet it's her mom. I bet her whole story is that her mother was probably working at Lumon, was probably someone who tried the chip and something bad happened to her. She's probably in a facility somewhere. Or maybe she turned into her innie and could never switch back. Let's see. Because the way she was trying to see if Gemma and Mark was going to recognize each other, maybe her mom got the chip, but she switched and never came back. So I think that's what happened. Okay, scenery. This show will forever be gorgeous. Always. Shaky camera. See, no. Stop that. Severance. Every time you've had a shaky camera, cut it out. I feel dizzy. Mm-hmm. Don't you recycle? Devon. Devon actually called her Devon. You dummy. I'm glad she didn't answer. But I'm surprised she didn't answer. I'm surprised she's not curious as to why Devon, out of all people, would call her.
Touch Stevens, kid.
How the fuck do you flip a 2-ton snow?
The stupidity. An apple don't fall far from the gutter.
Who's this?
Oh, that's kind of you.
Oh, what is that? Who is this? They definitely know her. Sir, are you happy
You want coffee?
to see her or not? I can't read him.
No.
He looks shocked, but he could be pissed.
Tables are for paying customers.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he's happy to see her.
I need a favor. But not here.
Mm-hmm.
Meet me at the factory.
At the factory.
Where do we go
Okay, the music this season is always, listen. Lumon. This is an old Lumon town. Maybe this is where they started. Something probably happened and then they moved. And everybody who used to work for Lumon stayed there, and everybody's just never recovered because everything is run down. It looks like an abandoned town.
I need you to drive me to Sissy's.
No thanks.
She couldn't say that at the bar or the cafe.
How much trouble are you in?
A lot.
I need to get something.
I want to help you with anything.
Okay.
Colleagues. Child fucking labor.
Child labor? Child labor? So when they said Lumon raised her, they meant from all the way. I thought she just meant like they molded her, you know, when she started working there, but they started working there when they were kids. Like Miss Wong. I didn't think they were being literal. That's crazy. Yep. Is he purposely getting every bumps? I feel like he is. Devon, stop calling her. You're lucky she's not picking up.
Tell her to drop dead for me.
Okay, now I can't wait to figure out more about her and her family and her past.
You are not welcome here.
Oh, she said, I don't care. I need to get some. Celestine Sissy Cobel. Oh.
Harmony!
I want the key to Mother's room.
Break the door.
After you pulled the tube from her gullet.
Ooh! Oh, that one was spicy. She might as well as have punched her.
What did Drummond tell you?
Return and plead forgiveness, child. The Eagans will grant it.
Man, she even has a shrine here. Like she does at her house. I feel like we're gonna stay with Harmony this whole episode. We're not moving from here. I wanted to know what happened to Mark. Damn, that looks old. I still find it weird how they have like new technology, but then very old technology. Even if her mom died like 30 years ago, I feel like this looks like old. Don't put that in your mouth. Girl. We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. Are we ever gonna find out what happened to her mom? Are they gonna tell us? The light going through the lens, that was beautiful. But okay, they're gonna have to give me a little more this episode. Where are we going? She just fell asleep. Someone's waiting for you outside, girl.
Did you see something?
No, but it's cold as shit in the truck and I gotta get back.
Exactly.
I have to find it.
You didn't look for nothing.
You wanna get high?
Might as well. Might as well. Is that what it was giving the other guy? Okay, I get it now. So everybody in this village just gets high. Please don't let this be the entire episode. Like, oh, is she going to partake?
She wouldn't throw it away.
Throw what away? Can we get like one answer? Like, what did you come here for? You wait outside. Harmony Cobel Fellowship. Is it inside? What is it? What is it? What is it? Show me, show me, show me. Maybe proof of like Lumon misconduct, bad things they did.
And what about your own employ? Everything that you have, you owe back to the Eagan.
What does she actually has? She has nothing.
Fealty?
Come on, tell her.
Mine! My designs! Circuit blueprint, base code, overtime contingency, Glasgow block, all of it!
Jame Eagan was the inventor.
Oh, they stole her ideas? Oh, wow. Girl, don't let her keep it. She might throw it in the fire.
Why have you never spoken of this?
Careful.
I was told Kier's knowledge is for all.
That's how they steal your shit. Yep. Cult, girl. A cult.
I would be banished.
Wow. Girl, she might throw it in the fire. I knew it! I knew it! Woo! Girl, you're lucky. Woo! You are lucky.
It was her hand that removed the tube, not mine.
No!
Your mother was a coward, filled with malice and resentment. You are a weed, just as she was.
Yo, that's fucked up.
Hey! Someone's coming!
Woo! She called somebody, didn't she? You better run. Wow, I can't believe that she's the one who came up with the Severance program. And they stole it from her. No wonder she was so angry. And that's why she wanted to continue on the Severance floor and nowhere else.
Come tame these tempers of assholes.
Oh my God, Devon, you cannot be for real. Don't answer. Please don't answer.
Listen, so, thank fuck, I've been trying to reach you. So, listen, Mark has been reintegrating?
We're a copy.
Yeah.
And she hasn't killed him yet.
No, I mean, I think he's okay. But listen, we want to try something else.
Try something else. No.
Yeah. Hello?
Tell me everything.
No, it's not over. No. How long was this? 38 minutes. Pause. I feel like this was like a bridge to the finale, right? Because now we have episode 9, episode 10. This was just a bridge from Mark and everything that we found out about Gemma to then the finale. because I'm so sorry, but this episode did not need to be this long just to find out that something was off this episode. It really felt like a filler episode. And that's the first time that I felt that way about a Severance episode. It felt like a filler. I'm a little disappointed because after the high of last week, I of course I didn't expect an episode to be as like punchy, but this felt like going all the way down. But I'm guessing her mom's death had nothing to do with Lumon. This would have been the time to tell us about it, to let us know. So her mom, I guess, was sick. She died. She passed. She was not a believer of the Lumon, the cure, and all of that. She wasn't part of the cult. She didn't drink the Kool-Aid. But then to find out that Harmony is the one that thought of the whole procedure and they took credit for her work. That's insane. I never saw that coming. Never in a million years did I think that she came up with that. But I am not surprised that they took credit. Of course, they're going to say, well, Kier's knowledge is for all. Sure, you can still give me credit. You can still give me credit. Why do you have to pretend like you came up with it? That's crazy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode. I think it was the shortest episode that they've had. But also this is the first filler episode I feel like they have. So let me know how you guys feel about that and about the discovery of Harmony being this little genius, because I didn't know she had that in her. I think I'm gonna watch the behind the scenes. All right, so let's watch the little clip at the end of them talking about the episode. Maybe what they're gonna say is gonna make me appreciate the episode a little bit more. Sometimes that happens because maybe I didn't catch everything that they were trying to say. But this felt long, even though it was short.
I need you to
So to me, it felt like a filler.
No thanks.
So this is the episode where Harmony Cobel goes home. This is where she got her start. Lumon pulled a lot of natural resources from this place. One of those being the people.
The people, yeah.
Cobel is she is for the first time going back and seeing what their effect is on the real world and what they leave in their wake.
That's exactly what it looked like. Like they came here and then they took everything they could and dipped.
We get to see some of where Cobel has come from and this very strict structure that she came up in and what happens to people who rebel in this Lumon culture.
You are not welcome here.
How do you find sympathy for a character like Harmony Cobel? For something like that, you have to go back to when she was a child and ask the question, who hurt her?
Yeah.
You know, who brought her into this?
Lumon hurt her.
And to see her in a totally different environment when she goes home and her not being in charge and how she's being treated like the little girl that she was by her aunt.
Okay, I thought that was her aunt, yeah.
I think when you have ideology blending with religion or structure, sometimes you really like that as a kid that grew up in chaos. And yet you may have complicated feelings because within all of that chaos, there still may be love.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's really something Harmony wants to look at.
And she didn't get love from Lumon at all. She got betrayal.
We were tasked with finding the coastal town where Cobel grew up. And
Is that in PEI?
Our cinematographer, brought up Newfoundland.
Newfoundland, okay.
There was a lot of crazy change in weather, lots of wind. But I thought it was nice to work with a different...
Okay, she did the last episode, girl. Canadians.
The landscape itself was just so cinematic. We were at this place in the world that was so hostile of an environment, and it was interesting that Harmony had grown up there. It was so cold and icebergs are floating by. I felt like it was very much in keeping with Harmony's inner landscape.
It fits her perfectly.
Are always a big thing on this show. There's always the sense of sort of what is hidden underneath the floorboards and what are we keeping.
They do that very well.
For Cobel, I think that's a big part of it, is realizing that she's been used by the Eagans. And so that combined with the pain that she's seeing that they've caused to her hometown and to the people that she used to love, These are things that are slowly turning her, but we're still not sure what exactly she's planning to do.
I think she's gonna switch.
Me, everything.
I think she's gonna switch. She's gonna go against Lumon, and I hope she does, because that would be so interesting for her character to finally reclaim, you know, her agency, because I don't think she has agency in the sense that she follows the Lumon ideology to a T. It's like a cage for her. She's in a cage, in the Lumon cage, and I think now she's slowly starting to be like, hey, there's a door to that cage, and she opened the door, and let's see if she stays out of it. But hopefully she makes that step and she goes against them and she joins Mark. It looked promising at the end of the episode, so we never know. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.